Hello everyone and welcome to Creating a Mod with Pikamu, I guess is what I'll call it. And yes, this is a series I will be doing on creating your own Minecraft mod for version 1.7.10 of Minecraft. As far as I know, no 1.8, and I don't think I'll be doing like any 1.6.4 because there's basically no point in doing that. But anyway, enough with the rambling. Just a thing to point out, I will not be showing you how to install the Java JDK. You can go look up how to do that yourself. I have it installed already, so I don't need to worry about that. So you want to go to the Minecraft Forge website at files.minecraftforge.net. You want to go to 1710 and go to recommended and download the source. And get rid of this. And you'll get this file right here. You want to open it up with some for, or extract it with some for program. I have WinRAR. You can use 7-zip, something like that, and you will get this folder. So you want to open this up, and you want to open up or shift right click, open command window, and do Gradle W, setup, decomp, workspace, and then Eclipse with a small e, or IDEA if you're using IntelliJ, which I'm using Eclipse, so that's what we use. And that will decompile it all. And this will take a little while depending on how good of a system you have. And I think it has to download maybe a few things, so you'll have to keep in mind. So I will be back when this is done. Alrighty, this has finished, and now we are ready to open Eclipse. So you want to exit out of that. You want to open Eclipse. Then for your workspace, you want to hit Browse and go to your folder location. So for this example, I'll go to this PC, desktop, and there's my new folder. And you want to select the Eclipse folder, hit OK, and launch Eclipse. And hopefully you can see the code and everything fairly well. If you can't see it very well, let me know in the comments, and I will try and improve that. So here we go. What you'll probably want to do is get rid of this task list and the outline, as you don't really need that, and just shrink down this part right here. So we could start out with this, which is an example mod. We open that up, and yeah, it's basically a little thing. It doesn't really do anything, but we're going to start from scratch. So right click that and get rid of that package. So you want to go into, click on the main folder, right click it, go to new, package, and then you want to do com dot, and then put whatever name you want. So in this case I'm going to do Heller, because that's what I normally go by, or Pikamu, whatever, and then do dot main. Save that. You want to go on that package, create a new class, and name it main registry. And hopefully my typing isn't too loud. And make sure, doesn't really matter, but it makes it a little nicer to create. And make sure there are no spaces. So I'm going to finish that. And now we gotta set this up. So we want to do public static void preload, and then fml pre-initialize event pre-event, and that's good. And I didn't spell that right, or did I? Holy crap, I think I did. And then you want to use the open curly brackets. And that's the first one. Next we do public static void pre-int, or pre-init actually, and lowercase like that. Open parentheses, and let's add curly brackets just so we have those. Go back inside of here and FML pre-initialization event. I can't spell. There we go. And then E. Next, public static void load, and we're going to do FML initialize initialization event and pre-event, and make sure that one's capitalized, and open that with curly brackets as well. And then Control-Shift-O to import, or you can just simply hover over, do it. And we have one more thing to do. Public static, oh, caps lock, public static void post load, and FML post initialization event and pre-event. Alright, so now we have all that. Open that up, add that, Control-Shift-O. And now we have that ready to go, and we want to add at event handler onto the top. So we'll copy that, paste that on each of them with Control-V to paste, and Control-Shift-O. There we go, and that is our main class. Next we'll want to set up the ref strings, or the strings. Create a new package, com.header.ref, or library, sorry, .lib, and create a new class and call that ref strings. And there we have that. So now you want to get ready to copy and paste to save some time. So we want to do public static final string, and you want to copy that and paste it 4 more times. There we go. And then mod ID, all in caps, equals that with a colon afterwards, name, all in caps as well, version, client side, and server side. And you want to put equals that after all of them as well. So you can easily copy and paste that, make it a bit easier, and there we go. So now you want to put the mod ID. This has to be completely lowercase, so for this we're going to say tutmod, because why not? Whoops, undercase tutmod, and the name will be tutmod. You can use any case in that one. You can even use spaces. In the mod ID you can have no spaces, and it must be all lowercase. And then for version, let's do 1.0-1.7.10. And we'll get to those in a bit. So you want to save that file with Control S, or go up here and save it. I prefer Control S. And next we want to set up the proxies. So you want to create a new package, or sorry, you want to go into the main package, create a new class, and name that client proxy. And we'll want to make that extends server proxy, which will give us an error, but we're going to make that very soon. Extend server proxy, and then public void register render info. And go outside of that and curly brackets. And we'll want to save that into the main package as well. Create a new class and name that server proxy. And that we will want to do public void register render info, just like that, and curly brackets. So we can save that, go into our client proxy and save that, and make sure everything's good to go. Now we'll want to head back into our main registry, and right under the, or right above the main registry, you want to type @mod and parentheses, then mod ID equals ref strings dot mod ID, double click on that, comma, name equals ref strings dot name, and then comma, version equals ref strings dot version. And there we have that. Save it and import it, so that should all be good. And then right underneath main registry, you want to do @sided proxy client side with a capital S. There we go. Equals ref strings dot client side. Then server side equals ref strings dot server side. And then down in the preload event, you want to do proxy dot register register render info, and add a semicolon after that. So we're going to import all that, and oh, there we go. Let's see what's wrong with this. Apparently something is not quite right. Alright. Oh, that would explain it. So now we want to go into the ref strings, and in here we'll type the package name that contains it. So com.header .main, actually with a capital M, dot, and then client proxy, and then in the server side we'll do com.header .main .server proxy. Save that, and in the main registry, did I spell something wrong? Let's see. I'll come back when I figure this out. Oh, here we go. And we want to do public static server proxy and proxy. And there we go. So we should be able to save that. Now we want to go into the mcmod.info and enter the thing. So we want to put the mod ID that we did before, so tutmod, which sounds kind of odd, and then tutorial mod. Let's just put random with a smiley face. And for version, we want to do 1.0-1.7.10, and then MC version, we'll just put 1.7.10. To save that, if you have a download URL or a website, you can put it in between these guys, or this one, or both, and then we'll put the people in that made it. So I'm gonna say heller/PGMO, because why not? And credits, we'll just get rid of that, because we don't really need it. So if you save that, we should be able to run it. So click run, and if you know what you're doing, you can watch console, and it should work. So it'll take a few seconds here to load up. I have a fairly good computer, and normally when you would launch it, it would say 3 mods, and now you have 4. So tutorial mod, version 1.0, 1.7.10, and yeah, that's all the stuff. And let's get rid of this. There we go. So this does absolutely nothing as of yet, but there is your first beginning mod, and I should have capitalized that. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I will be happy to try and help you out. Not sure what the next episode will be, most likely items or blocks, whichever I decide to do. I will be covering blocks, items, food items, armor, tools, and teleportation, and let's see, chat commands, and another thing or two if I can remember them all. So yeah, I hope you look forward to the series. I hope you can learn from what I know. I am still learning myself, so any tips you have on me improving the functionality of my mod, I would greatly appreciate that. So if you liked the episode, give it a nice thumbs up. If you did, leave it a thumbs down. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. One more thing I want to add, I do have a mod up on CurseForge. It is called Useful Additions. I would highly appreciate it if you would take a look at it, download it, and tell me what you think. So a link to that will be in the description, as well as a link for installing the Java JDK. So with that all said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. This is Eller, signing out.